The more I look at the New York Jets roster, the more I believe it's going to be one of the dangerous young teams in the entire NFL. What's up, YouTube? It's All Pro Sports Talk, the home of sports talk. Hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for a brother. This New York Jets team has some of the best young talent that you can ask for, including what they've done in the draft. Now, Zach Wilson has to live up to his potential for this team to go to their fullest potential. Zach Wilson last season, I get it, he was a rookie. He dealt with a lot of bad circumstances. The offensive line was not up to par, but he struggled a lot last season. Now, I get it is the New York Jets, and a lot of people say they're always terrible, but Zach Wilson showed a lot of good, but he also showed a lot of bad. He threw a lot of dumb passes like he did against New England Patriots, and he threw a lot of good deep balls like how he did against the Tennessee Titans. Like I said, there's a lot of growing pains with him. I think that Zach Wilson will have a better year in his sophomore season than he did his freshman season, and he should, because they went out and they drafted Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall to come in and help him out. And Garrett Wilson is that guy. To me, he was the best wide receiver in this draft class. You pair him up with Corey Davis. When Corey Davis is healthy, he proved that he's a good wide receiver in the NFL. Maybe not a number one wide receiver, but he can be a good number two. And I think Garrett Wilson can come in and be that number one. I think that Corey Davis, when he's able to play, is a really good wide receiver in the intermediate route game and even going deep. They paid him last offseason for him to come in, and he played a few games for the New York Jets before he ends up getting hurt and he had to have season-ending surgery. Garrett Wilson's going to come in and be a good vertical threat, a guy that can take a lot of deep balls. He's going to also be a guy that you can use in the screen game as well, and he can take a 2 to 3 yard gain and make it a first down game for him. That's how explosive he is in open field. Has great, smooth, excellent hands. He's just a smooth playmaker, and that's what Zach Wilson needs, a safety blanket at that position. They also went into free agency and they signed C.J. Uzomah, tight end for the Cincinnati Bengals, a guy that you can put in work with in the red zone, a guy that can also be another safety blanket on second and third down for Zach Wilson, mostly third down like how he was with Joe Burrow. That's going to help Zach Wilson a lot when he's scrambling around and he's looking for somebody to throw the ball to. He could throw it to a CJ Uzomah. The offensive line is still a big question mark. I know a lot of people are down on Mekhi Becton right now. I love me some Mekhi Becton. I saw him his first season in the NFL and he was tremendous. He's a really big tackle. A lot of people put his weight and they say that he's not in NFL shape, but he's still a really good tackle when he's healthy and he's able to play the game of football. And I love the way that he's able to play. He's a very nasty tackle when you look at him play. He pushes a lot of big defensive ends back and puts them on their tail, and he can go into the second level as well. He had a good rookie season. I'll say that. I wasn't going to say great, but he had a good rookie season. The offensive line with Elijah Vera Tucker, he showed that he could be a good guard. He showed some good glimpses as well last season. I like what they can do with him. Breece Hall's going to be running behind this offensive line with Michael Carter. Michael Carter's a really good backup running back, I believe. He showed at the end of the season that he had the glimpses of being a good running back with the New York Jets, but his body's not meant to take all of the pounding that a regular NFL running back's willing to take. That's what Breece Hall comes in with. Breece Hall has the bigger body, and he's able to move around more and do more in the passing. When it comes to being a guy that can help pass block, I think Breece Hall is he's going to be more effective than Michael Carter is. He's going to be more of a Ezekiel Elliott type in his blocking assignments. And we saw what Breece Hall has done at Iowa State. He's a guy that you can give the ball to numerous times. He's not going to fumble much. He's going to get a lot of yards after contact. And that's what you're going to have to do with the New York Jets team. Take as many yards as you can get. But on the defensive side, this team was the worst defense last season when it came to being total defense. They went into the draft, got Ahmad Sauce Garner. He's going to play that Richard Sherman role for this New York Jets team. The same way Robert Saleh used Richard Sherman with the San Francisco 49ers, going to be the same way that they use Ahmad Sauce Garner with this team. A guy that has his back to the red zone, a lot of more in-face corner than the out-of-face corner. He's a really long, lanky corner. Looks like he's supposed to be a basketball player with how lanky his arms are. He's just a guy that gets in wide receiver faces and presses them up. Did not give up a touchdown at all in college. He's one of the best corners I've seen come out of college, and something the New York Jets desperately need. And the New York Jets desperately needed pass rush as well. They signed Carl Lawson last offseason. He ends up tearing his Achilles in training camp. You're going to get him back, and you're going to pair him up with rookie Jermaine Johnson III. Jermaine Johnson III is a very good run stopper, very good pass rusher as well. He's a beast. He's a guy that's going to come in day one and be an instant playmaker for this team. They also got him in the first round. So it was a very tremendous draft with the New York Jets. Like I'm saying, it all depends on what Zach Wilson can do on that offensive side. And you look at C.J. Mosley as well. He's still a really good inside linebacker in the NFL. I love the way this team is maneuvering. I like how they have their pieces stacked up. They have a lot of good young talent. They are in a tough division with the Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, and the New England Patriots. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this team can maneuver and move around against those other teams that have younger quarterbacks, or even the same quarterback, the same age level of a Zach Wilson. They just may be in a better situation than Zach Wilson. And you look at Quinn Williams as well. I want to give him some love at the nose tackle position. He's a very good defensive lineman as well. When he's on the field, he's one of the best defensive tackles in all of football when it comes to stopping the run and getting pass rush as well. So the New York Jets, they have talent. This team's going to be very sneaky, going to be very young. I don't see them making the playoffs. I know that doesn't make a lot of New York Jets sad and make them upset. But I'm just trying to be honest here. This team, they're building. They're still rebuilding. They've been rebuilding for years now. But if Zach Wilson can show that he can be a competent quarterback, that right there is a win. And maybe this team in some time in the future could be a playoff team, or maybe they become a playoff team next season. I'm just being oblivious to it. It just matters when you get hot, like how the Cincinnati Bengals got hot. So I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. How do you feel about this New York Jets team? Do you like this roster? How do you feel about Zach Wilson? Do you think he's the right franchise quarterback for this team? If you like the video, you already know what to do. Hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, when each and every last one, you guys stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Peace.